Well, 2024 is coming to an end.
That's right, 2025 will be here before you know it. So we're back in the Pacific Grove, California area, and we're going to show you some of the top restaurants you should consider eating at in 2025. And we'll be checking out not only Pacific Grove, but also Monterey and the surrounding areas. All right, so the first stop in this food tour in the area here around Pacific Grove is the Other Brother Beer Company. It's a brew pub which brews their own beer and supposedly has some really good food at fair prices. What do you think?
I'm hungry.
All right, let's go. So this brewery is located in Seaside, right next to Monterey, 5-minute, 10-minute drive. Craft beers and a tasty food menu and a very relaxed atmosphere makes this a great stop. And they have happy hour. Hey, if you come down here, happy hour 4 to 6 during the week. When our food arrived, everybody was impressed. And don't forget to go over and say hello to their mascot. Good food, good beer. Price was $98 for 4 adults plus tip. Not bad, but food is really tasty.
Another night and another dinner.
That's right, we're continuing on our food tour, and we're heading to what some believe is the best Chinese restaurant in the Monterey Peninsula, down in Carmel, called Tommy's Walk. We're gonna find out. So this is definitely what I would call a hidden gem. Very hidden. This place seems to do a big takeout business, but they also have a small dining room on the side. So this is the best East Coast style Chinese on the peninsula. And the best thing is also it's family style, so just order and share. So if you can see behind me, the dining room area is very small and unassuming. And as you walk in, you pass by the kitchen right in the front. Now, we've been to a lot of Chinese restaurants, and I can tell you the food here was fresh and delicious. Great meal, and the total came to only $57 for the 4 of us, plus tip, and food was excellent. Very fresh, very, very fresh. So what was it called? Tommy's Walk?
Yeah, Tommy's Walk.
Tommy's Walk here in Carmel-by-the-Sea.
A local secret.
Hey, it's 3 o'clock. You know what that means?
It's time for coffee. We're here in downtown Pacific Grove, and we're going to show you where the locals like to go for coffee. One of the best coffee shops, in our opinion, is the bookstore. Hey, so we've heard from some people in Australia and Sydney that the flat white is the best way to have coffee. We can never find it where we live in the East Coast, but here at Pacific Grove, they have it. And we're going to try our first flat white. Okay, our flat whites have arrived. Take a look at these beauties. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Nice and creamy. And after your coffee, head on over to Pacific Grove's one and only brewery, Hops and Fog.
Hey man, welcome to Hops and Fog, the last dry town in America, Pacific Grove. We're now serving beer.
Now, since they're new, they only recently started serving their own beer. This is their own brew, their own stuff. What is it?
First batch.
First batch.
And Sweet Little Thing.
Sweet Little Thing. Let's see, what do you think?
Just like her.
Yeah, there you go. Try it. Taste it. Let's see. Cheers. And this Sweet Little Thing had the Sweet Little Thing brew. How was it?
It was delicious.
It's a great little brewery here in Pacific Grove, and I'd say if you have the Sweet Little Thing, it tasted like if an IPA and a Blue Moon had a baby. That's what it would taste like.
Well, it's time for dinner again.
That's right. We're heading over to Pebble Beach to check out this place called The Hayes Place. It's supposed to be a really cool Mexican restaurant with great views. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right, so Pebble Beach, if you didn't know, is kind of a gated community. This is where the 17-mile drive goes through, which is a nice drive along the water, but they charge you $12 to get in. But apparently, if you're coming for dinner, just show them the receipt when you at the restaurant, and they'll reimburse you the $12. The Hay Restaurant is located at the Hay Golf Course. This is a 9-hole short golf course designed by Tiger Woods and is located right next to the famous Pebble Beach Links. The restaurant is the building you see right in front of you. They have both indoor and outdoor seating, and at the outdoor seating, they have fire pits. It was a little cool, so we sat indoors, but we still had a great view. And the menu had various Mexican food options. We enjoyed our drinks, and then moved on to appetizers and dinner. Everything was fresh and delicious, and nobody had any complaints. Total cost was $149 plus tip. Hey, looking for the best sandwich in town? Head over to Seaside to the Meatery. It's a butcher shop and also a place to get sandwiches. As I mentioned, the Meatery is the place to go for some great sandwiches and also for some fresh cuts of meat and sausage. Just head on in and walk up to the counter.
Hey, welcome to Meatery here in Seaside, California. We're an artisan butcher shop and a great sandwich shop. We hope you have a chance to stop in and enjoy one of our tremendous sandwiches.
And that's exactly what we did. The sandwiches are listed to the right of the counter on the wall. The sandwiches were great, but the total cost for 4 sandwiches and 4 non-alcoholic drinks was about $85. All right, so another night, another dinner. Tonight we're heading to a restaurant called Maligne, which is a little more upscale. It's a Michelin quality food at lower prices, but still a little bit above what you normally see around here. But it's a kind of a European, American food, and it's supposed to be very good. And it's in a nondescript building, which looks like a bunker.
A bunker?
That's right, the restaurant has no sign on the outside, and be aware that they recommend making reservations. Everything was well made and delicious. We had drinks, 2 appetizers, and 4 entrees for a total cost of $277 plus tip. If you want to save some money, here's a tip about the chicken parm. All right, a pro trip, and they kind of told us this, that the chicken parm is so generous that some people will buy it and they'll split it between 2 people. Okay, so that was excellent. So if you're looking for a nice place for a nice dinner out, I definitely would go there. Prices were a little more expensive than the average restaurant, but the food quality was much higher than you get at a normal place around here. So all the noise you hear, there's a car show going on, and they're breaking up for the evening and heading home. That's where all the noise is. So hopefully you can still hear me. Hey, another night, another dinner. We're heading into Monterey to the Stokes Adobe restaurant. This house was built in 1933. It's haunted. One of the original owners, James Stokes, pretended to be a physician and apparently killed a bunch of his patients, and then he killed himself right at the house. So we're going there for happy hour, and we'll show you what it's all about. But if you go for dinner, apparently it has a great menu, little high end, nice place to go out for a great meal. Like I said, we're here for happy hour, but you can come for a full dinner. So for happy hour, you have a choice of inside or outside. We're going to go outside. It's a beautiful evening. We were seated on the outside patio, and fortunately they had heaters to take the chill off. Now the great thing is that the happy hour is not just for drinks. They also offer wood-fired pizza. And after a round of drinks, that's exactly what we had. Unless you're really hungry, each pizza was enough for 2 people. And just to make sure we got our greens, we ordered some salads. Now if you come for dinner, which is highly recommended, this is what the inside of the restaurant looks like. Now remember, supposedly the building is haunted, but we didn't see anything unusual. Okay, one last dinner. We're going to the Monterey Fish House, a very popular place among the locals. We've been there before and the food there is excellent. So there are no reservations and it's been known to back up outside where you have to wait for some time. Now we're getting here around 6:15 on a Monday evening. It is open every day of the week. We'll see if we can get a table. And thanks to the person who told us to look for this parking lot. Last time we parked on the street in the industrial area, never knew this parking lot was here right next door. So that worked out well. Thank you. Fortunately, there was no line and we're able to go right in and get a table. So we had eaten here before. Last time I had a calamari steak with eggplant on top, which was excellent. But tonight, I went with the cioppino. Now, if you don't know what cioppino is, it's a fisherman's stew that originated in San Francisco from the Italian fishermen, and it is excellent. We've had it all over the country, but it's always best here on the West Coast. So prices are pretty good, much lower than the other places we've eaten at around town. And they start off with complimentary bread. Some of us had wine to start our meal, followed by an appetizer of calamari and mussels. Some had a hearty seafood soup for dinner, while I enjoyed the cioppino and Sue had the salmon. How's yours?
Salmon's delicious. Perfectly cooked. Vegetables, pasta, delicious.
Okay, this is the best cioppino of anywhere. East Coast, West Coast, San Francisco, you gotta come here to Monterey Fish House. Cioppino was the best. The broth was phenomenal.
That was delicious. I highly recommend it.
Now, just to wrap things up, if you're looking for some delicious ice cream, maybe let's say a milkshake or a banana split, head over to Lucy's in Pacific Grove. They also have a very interesting hot dog menu. And if you're looking for some great homemade ice cream in Monterey, head over to Main Street, and that's where you'll find Revival. Now, this place is super popular, so be prepared to wait online. And finally, if you're looking for a homemade, straightforward breakfast, head over to Toasties on Lighthouse Avenue in Pacific Grove. They offer breakfast and lunch at reasonable prices. We had a delicious breakfast there. Service was fast and the staff were friendly.
That's our food tour of Monterey Peninsula.
We hope that gives you some good ideas for 2025. And if things go according to plan, the next video is going to be from France, where we'll be visiting the Christmas markets. So until next time, safe travels.
That's it for now.